Hey, Mama. Hope you're doing well. Happy, almost said Friday. Happy Monday. Another work week, but more than that, another day to be grateful for life and for provision, health, and strength, and sound mind, beating heart, warm blood, senses, all of our senses, and the ability to move and be about, have our health and strength. So many things to be grateful for besides just, because of basically all the things we take for granted. That even freedom of speech, freedom to express ourselves and be given the grace to let our spirits be what we want them to be. I'm in a good mood. And I just started thinking of you a lot. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to wait till the night. I want to shoot a video right now. So it's like 4:30. 4:28. And it's Monday, March 16th. And I don't know. I start a new program tomorrow. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but it should be fine. It's just different. I haven't it's interesting. It's less involved than what I do at the nursing home. Whereas the nursing home is kind of all on me. This one has much less pressure. It's just I've never done it before, so I'm a little just have the nerves, it's just normal. I'm just preparing for whatever the program has to offer. And yeah, it's not too far away from where I live. It's interesting. I was just about to order some things online on your website, and the total was coming up to $200. And I said, I don't know. I was kind of hesitant to do it just because you know how my information is at this point. It could be, I don't have, I use Wi-Fi. We do have some other more secure, our Wi-Fi is secure, but it's still, it's one of those things. So I said, I don't know if I want to do it that way. So I'm reconsidering. I know it's easier for me to get things at Ulta. And I know because of the fact that you've put you and your mom's hairline there, hair care products there, excuse me. It's easier and it's less, less eyes. I'm sorry for holding the camera like that. Less eyes who see it, So I'm like, I don't know if I should. But I'm not saying that your site is not secure. I'm just saying from my putting it into the system, there, I'm a little weary of that. Leery. What's the saying? Find a book and figure it out, Ashley. How do they say it? Leery. I think it's Leery. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I feel. I really want what I wanted to get. I wanted to get the C'est Lumiere with the chain, the charm, the gold charm. And then I wanted to get the sacred candles. It's just it would be great if the sacred candles could be at Ulta. But I know that's more of a stretch because of the fact that you have to have them in stock, and then You know, it have to be all over the country and so on and so forth. So it's much, it puts in better, excuse me, it's better. What I'm trying to say, it's better for you logistics wise, I would think, to have it on your site to be sold separately as a part of, you know, your fans wanting to have them, rather than having to find an Ulta store to go to straight to get the to make an order, place an order, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get. I am so pissed off at myself for not getting the glasses. That was like the biggest. I'm like, the Piscean energy strikes again. Last minute, all over the place. Like, the worst. The worst characteristic, the procrastination. I don't even know if it's procrastination necessarily is as much as it's like just thinking it's all, yeah, it's not it's not purposeful. Like, I feel like when you say procrastination, it means it's purposeful putting off. That's not what it is. It's just, it's like it'll be there, and so no, it's probably the same thing. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, no. Procrastination might be the right word. Oh, bro, it's so sad. And then, oh, I'm sorry, my charger's on. I'll take it off so you can hear me clear. And then on top of that, as if that wasn't enough, excuse me, uh, what's I gonna say? I lost my train of thought, but 1 second. So yeah, it's really put me in a bind. I'm not saying that you know, I'm just really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. It'll be one thing if it was something I could have, that was beyond my control. But what happened was I kept waiting. I was like, well, it was, well, the other thing too is my finances are not the best of places. So I wanted to do the 204 for the candles, $44 candles, and then the Saint Lumiere with the charm was 160. Excuse me. But I said between if I can make a contribution, it will be towards ordering it. Well, I gotta think about that too. I think it should work though. Know that if nothing else, Ulta in your hair care line will receive my funds. If there's nothing else, I was thinking about that the other day, how sad I was because of the fact that like my all the things I had to show you and had for you and that I had bought to show you when we get together, and now I don't have them anymore. And it really got me sad the other day. Seeing all the DVDs and the CDs, throwbacks, vinyl, shoes, my Adidas bag, my shirts from your tours, my um, uh, ticket stubs. I had a formation shirt. I had the you are oh, hold up. I think you are beloved in purple. In purple shirt I had. In purple font rather, excuse me. The formation tour shirt. My ticket stubs for both Miss Carter World Tour, Formation, the one where you at MCI Center before it became when you first were on your first solo tour. And it was interesting because I think I might have told you before, but your dad was on the I had gotten tickets. Somebody got tickets. My mom was there too. That's all I remember. I know that was one of the only concerts, I think. I'm pretty sure it was my mom that she came or she got the tickets, one of the two. And we had box seats, and your dad was walking around that level where the box seats were. And somebody had said that they had saw him. And then during the concert, they said that somebody was shouting, saying that they thought Mr. Carter was going to come back out. That it was a 2-night gig, and I think he came out the first night. I think we had tickets to the second one, and he wasn't at the second show. But you did have this gentleman in the what do you call them? The all-weather coats, and they would open up the leather all-weather coats and do a bucking type choreography, I guess, dance. And it was funny because, well, no, I'm not gonna go there. I'll tell you when I see you. I'm up to the challenge. I'll just put it that way. Yeah, I had tickets to that show too, and it had Tamia, Missy Elliott on the ticket stub, and you as the headliner. Washington D.C. And the next one I went to was I don't think I went to Beyonce Experience Tour. That's the one I didn't go to, but that's the one where we. And then I went to Miss Carter. Went to Formation. I went to Cowboy Carter. I missed Renaissance. Lord have mercy on that. Still upset about that. So, but it just wasn't meant. And I had those gifts that I have for you and things that I've written for you and poems and little trinkets, the little bee keychain I bought. Well, this video started out happy and now it's going south. Let's see. Well, I will say this. I'm eating chicken. Poultry. I'll put it like that. I'm eating poultry. Yesterday, my mom made some field peas, and she seasoned them with a turkey wing. They were bomb. I didn't have pork chop. I wasn't in the mood for that. I'm like, pork, beef, not yet. It was very tasty. I had rice and filled peas and some cornbread. I had my complete protein with the rice and the beans. It's just as southern as it can be. Matter of fact, I saw your mom's video on Instagram on IG, where she was at the Houston rodeo. She looked so cute. It was an awesome video. I liked it. And the fact that uh that that gumbo looked good. I saw the sausage that she had in there and the different meat and the roux. I said, okay. That yeah. I was trying not to do it. I think I'm hungry right now too, so just thinking about it is getting me salivating. It looked good. So I hope she had a good time at the rodeo. It looked like it was awesome weather too. And then there was another video I saw where it was talking about how there was a mural completed of you in Third Ward. You were driving past it, and all the different and your fans found out, and people in Houston found out, and they were trying to take pictures of you in the car. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. So I want to mention it to you. What else have I seen lately? Oh, I just want to let you know I think I'm gonna get the promise ring, and I think that might be, unfortunately, since I can't make I, at the moment I have to figure out if I'm gonna get something from the Valentine collection. Um, there are some things I would like to get, like the door, privacy please door tag. I'm gonna cater to you. Blindfold. But what I'll do is I'll put the money that I was gonna put towards the order I was gonna buy. I'll put that towards the ring. So I played, this was gonna mention to you too, I forgot to mention. I played yesterday. It was okay. The last song, the couple songs, listen to, so I make that face like a couple of songs. I'll put it this way. Looking back at it, listening back at what I did online, I could tell where I was playing off, which is good because that means I can hear it and I could hear where it was clashing. And because because I didn't have rehearsal with them, I just did the best I could in the moment. So, I would give myself a B. Not an A. Just a B. Yep. Mostly because of those issues I just mentioned. And it's interesting. I heard where there were specific areas in each song that I was like, because I didn't practice with them, I didn't know what to look for, and so But I learned a lot. I did. I learned a lot from playing yesterday. Um, mm, yeah, I just learned a lot. I just say that. So I was grateful to do it. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm not, you know, I'm not. How would you put it? I don't want to speak too much about it because I don't want it to get, you know, too far. But I just will say that I'm grateful for the time I've spent there and what I've learned and the ability to have been given the opportunity. Um, yeah. Next weekend coming up, this weekend coming up rather, the kids will be joining us. This will be my um, our weekend to celebrate my birthday, late but still celebrating together. Um, just my niece and nephew, the older two of them. I think they're coming over on Saturday till Sunday. So I think what we're probably gonna do is pizza um, this weekend and some movie. I'm not sure which one. It's funny though because um, my nephew. I'm not sure if I told you this last time, so I'm gonna mention it to you this time. I think I might have. I'm not sure. Maybe I was talking to my mom. I'm not sure. Anyway, my nephew. I'll start over. My brother was saying every time they have movie night, my nephew never stays through the whole thing. He gets up, he gets around, he wants to play, he plays with his toys, he just walks off and goes wherever and does whatever he feels like doing. So my mom and I think I might have mentioned this to you, but my mom and I were like, this Dr. Seuss uh, movie might make they might enjoy it. Um, and it just looked like the description looked funny. Besides the fact that we know, as you and I already know, Dr. Seuss is pretty popular. So I was like, okay, we'll watch the Lorax. So put it on. I had the pizza and a couple sliced peppers um, for my godchildren, niece and nephew, and my nephew got the biggest kick out of the movie. He literally sat through the whole thing. What was so funny was usually he doesn't tease with me a lot, and I think that was the difference because his dad, my brother, um, what was my brother doing? My brother was doing something. I can't think of what. I think he might have been working, and then their mom needed us to babysit, so that's why we were up there. And so we put the movie on, and he was just cracking up. And what was so funny was the fact that he's only 2, so that's why in the past, like we could see, like he probably wouldn't understand or want to sit through, even though movies aren't that long for kids, usually about an hour or so. But this one, like I think it was like an hour and 20, and he just had a ball. And this was the first time, and like I mentioned, he's only 2, so the fact that he could understand, like what was one part? It was just silly stuff that they would do, and then And then instead of laughing at instead of turning around and laughing at my parents, he just looked at me like, ah. I'm like, Kaka, what are you doing? And so and then he just guttural laughing. And so it was such a pleasure. And so what was so funny was I told my brother after the movie was over, Kai sat through the whole movie, ate his pizza, both slices of his pizza, sat through the whole movie and his peppers, sat through the whole movie and laughed the entire time. And my brother was like, he has never done that. So it might maybe it's the topics, I guess, but yeah, it was really funny to see him enjoying it that much. And then to be laughing at me like I'm supposed to be that's how I'm laughing at him laughing. I understand the joke, but I want to see if he was gonna get it, and then eventually he'll catch on. And then even his and what was funny was his sister, sometimes she is more serious, so she likes to understand the ins and out of why something is doing something. So she's like right like sharp. Whereas he's just like, whatever is happening, and it's appropriate funny. It's not something that's like a random event or like something, it was a they like it was like when the writers created something specifically for kids to laugh at in the movie, and he got them every single time. So it just showed that he's maturing and he's getting more and more and I think he gets it from my brother and my all three of them really, from his sister, his mom, and his dad. um my brother Mark likes to tease him, both of them really. And for example, once the movie was over, I recorded on my phone. I recorded him messing with him and his sister, and he said, my brother said, "Was the Lorax nice or vicious?" And then his sister said, "He was nice." And then she changed her and then she changed her answer to vicious. And so then my brother asked, as he was tickling my nephew, he said, "Was the Lorax nice or vicious?" He said, "It was nice." And Mark said, "No, I heard he was vicious." And the guy said, "He wasn't vicious." And so that just, my mom was talking about how, because of how my sister-in-law and my brother speak to them, their vocabulary is really good. And so, there was another moment where my niece came over, and I was telling her how we were bringing their dog Biscuit with us. And so Biscuit jumped out the car. I said, "Wait." I was like, and I was trying to tell her, "Wait, Biscuit, wait, wait, wait." And she jumped out anyway. And then I said, "Oh, there goes Biscuit jumping into oblivion." And then my niece started laughing. I said, "Y'all know where she jumped?" They said, "To oblivion." I said, "That's right." So that's been like an ongoing joke too. As a matter of fact, even I showed them separately on YouTube. I showed them different things. One of the ones I showed them, let them see, excuse me, was the one where I sent you on. I saw a short version of a squirrel on a bird feeder spinning around. They thought that was hilarious. I put it on your site before I showed them, but because I had seen it a long time ago, and I wanted to include it. But that was another one they enjoyed. What's another one? They like the cats chasing pointers. You know how when the laser pointers, and cats always try to cover it up or try to catch it, and they can't catch it. They like that one. Sometimes I'll play them videos of one. Last time, matter of fact, I played them a video of cheetahs purring. My goddaughter, my niece, she really loves science and just create. She just loves learning in general, whether it's painting and being creative. She likes dinosaurs. She likes arts and crafts. She likes science, And my nephew more is like an architect builder. He likes messing with magnet tiles, Legos. Both of them like playing with Legos, magnet tiles. Um, what else? Sports. No, and both of them love books. Is the other thing. So you can never go wrong with those, especially pop-up books. So, and the other day, my mom and I were at a thrift store, and look, I saw some Texas license plates, and we're gonna say, oh, I found a Calvin and Klein, oh, a Calvin Klein dress. I have to try it on. It was $10. It's a size 6, so we'll see. I don't know if hopefully I can fit it. My mom said, just give it a shot because it's like a 2-week return policy, and she's thinking it would be nice so I can wear it to my aunt's 70th birthday party in May. So, I have some heels that I got from another thrift store, Karl Lagerfeld heels, and they're kind of the same color, like a taupe. But anyway, um, they had just gotten this purse in, and it had like the little poppers that you push, and then it goes in the inside. You push it back out, and it pops back on the other side. I don't know what they're called exactly, but the kids really like them. And it had a Minnie Mouse uh, uh, face in the middle, and it was blue, purple, pink. I think all colors like in swirls. So it was really pretty. And my niece loves Minnie Mouse. So we're hoping that she'll be able to take the bag when she goes to the beach with her with my sister-in-law side of the family. They go every year. I believe it's every year. So hopefully it's something that she'll be able to take with her. We put her swim shoes in there, and just to see if they will fit, and they do. So we'll see. All right, Blue. That's all I can think of for now. If I think of anything else, I'll be back later. Okay. I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thank you for bringing my smile back, even though it's too early to think of a naughty joke, but I can always think. But naughtiness comes all days, all times of day. See, that was a clean naughty joke at the same time. So I'll end with that. All right, I love you. Have a good night, okay?